Hello Internet! Hey, it's Mike with 143. So today I'm going to show you how to do some color changes. I've got this really cool dude. He's got these mosaic glasses. He looks amazing. And, he's got this multicolored beard. I mean, he's got, blue over here, and I actually think it looks great. I don't have a problem with this. But say I wanted to change this color of this hair, but I wanted to keep all the definition and all the variations. I mean, I could just start trying to paint over it and make a mess, but that's not what we want to do. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make a quick selection, and there's number of ways to do that. I'm going to try using the pen tool. I'm going to start a new layer. I'm not never real certain how all this works in Photopea. I know how it works in Photoshop. I'm just going to draw real quick. I'm not going to pay too much attention here. And just kind of go around the area that I want to mask off. That's what I would call this, is, I'm creating a mask. And I'm just going to go all the way around this and, section this off. When I get into the black areas, I'm not going to be concerned at all. I'm just going to kind of roughly go in. And this is the color that I want to make all the hair over here. So I'm not going to worry about getting that detail too much. And then I'm just going to go around it real quick and easy. Alright, now I've got my shape layer created. Or it's a path, that's what I'd call that. And then I just select it, so I'm just doing control click on that path. I switched over to my paths panel, and I'm going to come back to my layers, and here's that new layer I've created. So I'm going to change this from normal to color. So so it's blending mode is what I would call that. It's blending mode is now color. And then I hit B to switch to my brush tool. And I make the brush real big. And I'm gonna pick a color. I've already got a color I like, this one right here. And I'm just going to paint over the hair. And that mask is just keeping it clipped. And my big brush just makes that super easy. So I'll just show you that one more time. I'll show you a different way to select. I'm just going to come in here with my lasso tool. And I can just come in, right here on the edge and just stay on the black. If I stay on the black, because it's so dark, it's not going to have any impact. The color layer is not going to affect black areas. So I'm just going to kind of follow these contours real quick. Every time I can see black, I need to jump into it and just stay with it because, color doesn't affect luminosity, all right? And black is, I guess, zero luminosity. I'm not real sure if that's 0 or 100%. I'd say it's 0. And, if I stay in the black line with my selection, and I just got real sloppy there, then I'm going to have I'm not going to have any effect on that area anyway. So it kind of makes the edge finding really easy. All right, I'm just going to come out here. So that's how I'm going to start with my selection, and then I can refine it. So I don't want that part. I want a little more of this. So I'm holding shift when I want to add, and I'm holding alt when I want to take away. So I'm going to hold alt and fix my little mistake through here. And that looks fine. And then I'm going to hold shift and add in that little part I missed. And then I'm going to extend, come on down here, stay in the black or the super dark. That won't have any effect. Let's just follow that black line around. And I would be more precise about this. But this is kind of a forgiving technique. It's not going to be the end of the world. It's not like you're making a cut. And then I'm just gonna, I don't want to get his mouth, so I'm gonna come in here and come around like that. And then just end my selection. And then I'm gonna add to it right along this curve. So you don't have to be real steady or shaky. You can just keep working until you have all the areas selected that you want. And you can make a rough selection to get everything close to what you want, and then you can come in and fine tune it like that. So I'm just gonna add this little bit, getting super picky here, like I promised I wouldn't. Okay, and then we'll just grab our pen tool, make sure we've got that layer selected, it's still on color, and we'll just paint his beard to be the same color. His beard and his mustache, same color as his hair. So we've, he grew up a little bit. You can turn that off and see, oops, I tried hitting Control D. Sometimes that happens because you're working in a browser. Control D deselects, but it's just odd sometimes. Sometimes the regular browser takes over. And so he's got brown hair. Now, I want to say this. You're not going to make a massive difference. You're not going to take a blonde, light-colored hair and turn it into a dark brown with this technique. You can, but it's not going to work exactly the way you expect it to. I mean, you might have to duplicate the layer and set this one to like multiply or something if you needed it to get darker, so you can get there, but you're just not going to get it in one pass, and it's not going to work exactly the way you'd expect it to. But yeah, all right, that's it. I wanted to keep this short and sweet. Obviously, if I was doing this, I'd finish this up by getting his eyebrows too. But yeah, that shows you how to paint some hair color in Photopea. Hey, I hope it helps. Enjoy your digital crafting and order your transfers from 143vinyl.com. Take care. Goodbye.